Hey guys, it's Eclipse, and in today's video, I'm going to be terraforming tilted towers to make it look like it's in space. If you do go on to enjoy this video, you can pop in code ECL in the item shop when purchasing anything. You can even like this video or subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, let's get into it. On day one, I wanted to go easy on myself, so I first deleted all the nature surrounding tilted towers and inside tilted as well, and during that time, I came up with some ideas for how the buildings were gonna look. Also guys, I want to ask you, what is your favorite space-themed movie? Personally, mine is Aliens Resurrection. If you guys have a favorite space-themed movie, leave it down in the comments below. Anyways, with all the nature deleted, it was now time to move on to more interesting things. First, I needed to change the time of day to night, and then pulled out this sky dome device. I wanted to make Tilted look like it was in space, so I messed around with a few settings, changed some colors, and finally, after trial and error, I got the perfect sky dome device for this build. What do you guys think about this? I think it's perfect. With the sky dome out of the way, it was now time for nature. And I love placing nature, so this was no problem for me. After placing all the giant trees, it was now time for the mini blue trees, and I think these trees contrast with the big green trees really well. What do you guys think? But on the time lapse, I think they look really nice together. After that, it was now time for the purple trees to be placed in, and I think they look exceptional from the alien biome gallery. After those were placed, I wanted to add something extra, so I chose the color picker grass from the color picker gallery and placed it alongside the nature. Something this simple can go a long way, as you can see the grass making this place way more lively. Next up were the swirly alien trees from the alien biome gallery, and they look really nice. They contrast with the other nature perfectly, and after the other plant props were placed, the nature was finished. What do you guys think? Personally, the nature will look great compared to the buildings inside the city. But I wasn't done there. I still wanted to add a few more things outside the city, so I built a wall on the outskirts. I feel like this alien civilization would have a wall to protect its most precious valuables, which is its civilians. I finally had a purpose for the shack on top of the hill, and first off, I covered the area in walls, and I really was struggling on what else to put inside the walls. But I said to myself, I'm gonna put this thing on hold, so I grabbed some rubble and placed it everywhere where a wall was, and I think this added just an extra detail that you probably wouldn't notice, but I think goes a long way. After all the rubble was placed, this is how Tilted was looking. Now let's move on to the buildings in day 2. To start day 2, I deleted everything inside Tilted Towers, everything known to man, every prop, building, wall, you name it, it was being deleted. After the deletion process was completed, Tilted was looking bare-boned, so we needed to move on to the buildings. I came up with the idea for our buildings to be floating on some rubble in the sky, and I think every single building turned out incredible with this idea. I placed all the floating rubble platforms in the city, and to add some flair, I added another rock prop to the bottom of these rubble platforms, and I think this added a nice touch to them. I wanted my buildings to be more airy, so I had an open concept for all of the buildings. I was finding it hard to use all these props inside a building, but when my creative juices started flowing, everything kicked into high gear. I made a small building for the small rubble platforms and copy and pasted them all around the city. After the first 2 buildings, I knew what props I was using to build, so all the other buildings were built faster. I usually don't like to copy and paste things around the map, but I wanted this to be uploaded as soon as possible, so I had to make do with time. There was one rubble platform left, and I wanted it to be a tower, so I came up with a design that I fairly liked and placed it on the platform. Scattered some rubble all around the base of the tower, and that was done. Cleaned all the messes that I left behind, and then Tilted was finally terraformed to be in space. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me transform Tilted to make it look like it's been lived on by an alien civilization, and I can't wait for more POI islands and creative for me to make some more crazy transformations. What should I transform next, and what would you rate this transformation out of 10? But that's it from me, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.